As we get going here, we're going to talk about these markets, get you prepared for the day. And because we're traders, allows us the opportunity to trade this volatility. And this volatility gives us opportunity, and the opportunity hopefully will transform into some green positive cash flow day today. Start off with Asia in the overnight session. We saw all three markets down. Nikkei was down 53. Hong Kong Hang Seng down 581, down over 2%. Shanghai and China down 4 points. Europe still in session. They're green across the board. German DAX is up 181. FTSE in the UK up 34, and the CAC 40 in Paris up 50. Three markets up, three markets down. Polar opposite of the globe. Flat futures, but we've got a down market here this morning. Dow futures down 232, Nasdaq futures down 173, and the S&P 500 E-mini down 31 and a quarter this morning. Why? Why is it that that's down? Well, the only headline news really is Trump nominating Kevin Warsh to be the Federal Reserve Chair to succeed Jerome Powell. Ford Motor Company in the news to record a $600 million pre-tax pension charge in the fourth quarter due to employees' pension plans and other post-retirement benefits that they're having to pay for, and which will impact its net income. So that's not good for Ford. And that's really about it this morning. The information is all around earnings, and when you look at earnings here, you've got the Apple coming out. They beat the fiscal first quarter earnings and revenue expectations. Significant surge in iPhone sales. SanDisk popped 22%. You can see SNDK here up to 662 because of strong guidance. And then KLAC down 10%, 8% after guidance on non-GAAP gross margin and fiscal third quarter earnings. So KLAC looking about like this here. You can see under 1540 here. Take a chance on the short today. I know it's an expensive stock, but just grab yourself some shares here and go along for the ride, I believe. And that's really about it. So you've got chair nominating Kevin Warsh, and then you've got earnings. And if you're into, now listen to this now. We'll talk about oil. Oil's up 11 pennies to 65.53 per barrel. Nat gas up this morning, but take a look at gold this morning. Gold's down $267.60, down 5%. Silver's down 15% this morning. Copper's down, platinum's down, palladium is down. All of them getting whacked today. Gold and silver tumbling here as Trump in the news picking Warsh, seen as preserving the central bank independence. So that away we go to the downside here with gold and silver. Okay, we're ready to rumble here this morning. Let's say good morning to all here in the room. Good morning to Steve. Good morning to Clifton. Farah, good morning. Scott V, good morning. Dan, good morning. Miguel, good morning. Quizilla, good morning. Christian, good morning. Brian, good morning. Zuki, good morning. Christian, yep. AMD, yep. I saw that AMD letting the bottom out for whatever reason. I don't know that. Don't know what the reason is behind it. And I don't have, let me just look here at my news feed and see if we have anything on AMD here this morning. Trending bullish with analysts. Yeah, I mean, everything's bullish on AMD. So, yeah, okay. I mean, we're all good here on this end here, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, let me just respond here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Just had to enter There we go. Just had to text somebody real quickly here. Okay, so good morning to all, and good morning to everybody on YouTube this morning. We got about 5 minutes before the open, and I wanted to post a few trades here this morning. The Nvidia trade is one that I really like here this morning, coming off the bottom here and gaining steam. I think we're going to see a move higher in the markets here this morning. Not a guarantee, but I do believe that. And also DEC this morning. Not a lot of volume here, but in the news, I'm going to read you the news here on DEC. This is going to be long over 115. Hopefully we get a pullback this morning with this market. But on the DEC trade here, the maker of UGG boots, Hoka sneakers, up about 10.9%. 2026 outlook that surpassed Wall Street's estimates. Earnings $6.80 to $6.85 versus 5.4 to 5.43, and they're looking for $6.40 per share on 5.37 million. So they made out like a bandit here. A lot better results. So we'll watch that stock this morning as well. WDC, SNDK would be my other ones, but more so, let's go ahead with Apple here. I'm going to put Apple where AMD is, AAPL, and AMD over here. And I'm going to wait for Apple to drop, and then I'm going to try to get a full share size trade. I did not have a good trading day yesterday. So I'm going to post Apple today at 258. Yeah, 258 AAPL, long at 258. We'll see if it turns lower here this morning at the get-go, and then we can pick it up a little bit cheaper than what we have right now. So we'll watch that and more. I'm also going to put Coin up here on my other monitor just to keep track of what's going on in the space here this morning as we get going. Now, a lot of the news centered around gold and silver. Warsh, the new Federal Reserve chair, but when you start looking at crypto this morning, you're seeing the same thing. It's following gold and stuff down. Bitcoin's down 1,056.38. Ether's down, Solana's down, Doge is down as well. And again, it just continues to eat away, I guess, at the, oh, there we go, at the specific Coinbase shares. So we'll see if Coin, the actual stock, is going to make a revival here or not, right? So let's see, by 0.1151. I'm just doing some quick calculations on that. Okay, there we go. Oops. Oh, okay, I see what I got to do here. Okay, so all right, 0.1151 equals, okay. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, cool. Anyway, I was just looking at the opportunity to possibly buy into some Dogecoin down here at the bottom. All right, we've got about 2 minutes left. DVG just posted his watch list this morning. DVG, if you're there, any comments on the markets today on a Friday session?
2 words: downside volatility. Mm-hmm. That's what I'd be worried about. Obviously, SanDisk absolutely erupted with earnings, and the like for like pair MU also doing the same. They are going parabolic, and could be an interesting opportunity for those of you guys who know. Anytime we have earnings or any kind of big movement like that, first thing I like to do is use an anchored VWAP, snap that to that initial move, see the push higher, and right now we could see a pullback all the way back to about 622 based up here on the open. So can we pull back? Sure, but let's make no mistake, this thing is up 21% on this move, an absolute beast of a move. So I'll be looking at MU, SanDisk, maybe even a potential retracement back to the 440s for Microsoft, and then we'll see how it behaves there. So I'll probably be long all 3 of those names. Initial reaction for SanDisk and MU would be to short it for a few points and then get involved. So what I'll do is probably just wait to see a level where I'd like to be buying into that 623 area, just because I don't want to risk it on a stock that volatile. And then Coin this morning, I'm looking 198. Actually, it's there right now, right before we open. I do think we're going to see this thing rally into the close. That's just my opinion, though. Give the disclaimer. Back to you, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about coin this morning, and with Bitcoin and stuff like that being down, this stock could use a little boost this morning over 200. So we'll keep an eye on that. We've got about 10 seconds into the marketplace. I'll be watching coin, AMD this morning, but Apple will be my main candidate, followed by Nvidia and SanDisk along with DEC this morning. Okay. We are open for business. Let's have a great day, traders. I'm looking forward to trading with everybody.
Watching Microsoft right now for a 435. If we bounce on a 435 print and then bounce, I will get involved. Probably full share size this morning.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see coin just to rally over that 200 this morning. I'll take Apple here I'll wait on Apple. I'm going to wait here. Yep. Let's open up the market. Nasdaq's down approximately 90. Dow's down 142. That'll be the mark in the sand, and we'll see how we trade this morning.
Okay, getting involved in coin here a little early. 197.70. 197.70.
There goes coin. NVDA.
And then I'm watching
okay.
Microsoft here in the 435 print. Let's see if we get a bounce here.
Okay, WDC will be my first trade of the day, traders. WDC long right here at 274. And I'm going to have a 3-point stop loss. I'm looking for 5 points to the upside here on WDC. May get it a little bit, maybe get it down towards this 270 area. Shoot, okay, I'm in right now, 274.12. Target's going to be 280. I'm looking for 6 points to the upside. So if this thing turns, oh my God, oh my goodness. Okay, go. Yeah, I didn't think I got a good fill until now. Come on.
Okay, we're starting with half share size here on Softy. Looking for a push over 436. If I get that move violently over 436, I will nail
boom
this
shakalaka, like Kabir would say.
WDC.
Yep. I'm out 3/4 of the trade right here at 280.47.
Nice.
280.47. Wow. Ooh, I picked up about points on that trade. Didn't have the share size that I wanted, but you know what? It's better than the way I was starting the other day. I can tell you that.
Okay, I'm going to go full share size on Microsoft here in a minute.
Okay, I'd love to see it pull back now to 270. Just absolutely get crushed here. Okay, here comes Apple. 253 Apple. I'm going to come in here, nibble on it. AAPL. Okay.
Waiting for coin. If it gets over the close at 198.18, I will nail it full share size as well.
Yep. Man, 200, 201 would be an awesome day for that stock today, and or more. If it gets through 201, it's off to the races, but the market's going to have to turn. Okay, so we're waiting on Apple right now. Just 100 shares left on WDC, and I'll come out of that right here. I'm out. All shares WDC.
Okay, getting ready to go full share size here on coin, guys. Let's get a push over 198 with some authority, and we will nail it.
Come on. No trade on Apple. 253 entry here. Out on WDC. Probably going to hurt myself here by not coming in. And DEC, good volume on this first candle. We'll wait and see. AMD trying to make a comeback.
I'm watching MP Materials as well right now.
Okay, I'm long Apple, traders. Long Apple right here at 253.08.
AMD. MP back to that $62. Might be a buy and hold. MP Materials on the move, man. I might have to hit that one for like mega shares. Let's see. I'd like to see it pull back to the close at 62.16 and hold right around here. Maybe we load this thing up. Start with 1,000. Let's see what happens. Okay.
255 target on Apple. 255 target on Apple. Okay, here comes WDC down to. Maybe it's our time again. Maybe we'll double dip this thing.
I like AMD here too. 242.70. All right, let's do it. Okay, we're in. 242.70 AMD. Got a lot of trades on a Friday. Don't love that, but
yeah.
Let's take advantage. MP is ripping. Let's add here. We're gonna do another 1,000. Let's go, baby. I'm cool with loading this thing up big time. And then coin, I'm still waiting for push over 198.20-ish. Guys, MP Materials on the move. Let's go.
Okay, traders. Again, one more time here, WDC. We're going to try to take advantage of this. 272 WDC long. Okay, WDC long 272. This will be my second trade in the stock. If we get a flush here, to even be better. Flush under 270 for us one time here. Oh, Apple, come on, baby. Come on.
About to go bananas, I'm telling you.
Come on, baby. We got this. 255 target Apple. I'll take some off. And watch the WDC trade.
Microsoft not good.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Man, I'd hate to get out of this softly with a loss for 2 days in a row. So right now, SanDisk pulling back to its anchor VWAP after the open, which is right here about 434. So maybe we see a little undercut. I'd still be willing to wait till that 622 before I go long. Funny how that works. Guys, I think I might add early here to coin. Let's do it. Barely hanging on to Softy here. SanDisk, there it is. We're down to that 434 area. MU doing the same.
Target's going to be 278 on WDC. Apple looking great now. Over 255. I have not taken a partial on Apple.
Wow, coin, baby. Come on now. Full share size coin. We're 2x share size MP. And we've got a starting position on AMD.
I feel that 200 for you right here on coin.
I mean, if we get to 200, I would love to see 210 on it by today, just because of all the stuff they're talking about happening next week from the White House, you know, making regulations, and with Trump being super bullish on crypto and his son is involved in crypto, I got to believe something's going to blossom, but
and
maybe
his
I'm early.
Stock, DJT is crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows? It's all speculative.
What is your forecast this? Are you supposed to get snow this weekend by you?
Yeah, we're getting snow this weekend. Guys, we are up massive on this MP trade. Loving it. Loving it. Come on, AMD. Get a push here. I'm going to add AMD here. It's right in. It's coming into its 200 EMA, which is right at this 245 area. If we take that out, I think we really start to hop and move to the upside. If we don't, we find some rejection there, I may take a partial. But right now, like this MP trade, I'm tempted to even add even more. I'll add another 200. I'm not going to go too crazy. There it is. There's the push. Let's go, MP. Let's go. All-time highs up at $100. I don't know if we're gonna get there today, but
You'd retire if that was the case.
yeah, if I held the whole thing, yeah, sure. Maybe not retirement, but definitely a nice vacation. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take the deck trade, DECK. I am currently long WDC here at 272 and long Apple at 254.
Anybody watch that SanDisk bounce just then? We talked about it. Hopefully you guys are using those tools we talk about. But again, cue the disclaimer. It's your money. Do what you want. Look at that. Perfect bounce right off that 434 area. What is it? What did it get down to? Let's see. 435.66. I'm looking at my anchored VWAP. It literally grazed it. AMD. AMD. It's right here at this 200 EMA. Let's see if it pushes above that, we should get a rip. Otherwise, this is where we'll probably find some rejection where I should be taking a partial.
Come on, you can't tell me that Apple's going to finish the day lower today. Not on a Friday,
Right
not
before
after
earnings.
Yeah, no. Oh my God, we're going to do it again, traders on WDC. Come on, 280. You're going to go for 8 points. I almost sound like Trump there. 8.
Yeah.
I gotta practice. We're gonna get 8 points.
We've got 8 to 9 points actually. The key is the word actually. He uses that quite a bit.
Actually, yeah. This new Fed chair could actually be the best of the world.
The likes of which nobody's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I'm gonna probably dump Microsoft here in a minute. It's too bad. I'm gonna wait for this candle to complete. If we end up opening here on the next candle to the downside, I'll probably dump it. It's too bad. MP though, looking great. Coin making me fall asleep. What the heck is that? I'm looking around here. Let's see. Man, MP is ripping. I haven't taken a partial yet. I'm just waiting.
That's so good. Okay, Apple, not good.
Like
252.
$65, I'll probably take some off.
Yeah, you know, when you look at MP, you ask yourself, why would I take a partial, right? You've got, what, 3 green candles? All
Straight up. Yep.
The only suspicious piece would be the volume, right? Not a ton of volume in the trade. Look at WDC. This is crazy. Please bless us. Oh my gosh. You only knew. 280. 280. Come on. I get a little jittery up here at the top. Like you've got the VWAP right in front of it. You got yesterday's close right in front of it. So it's going to take a little, it's going to take a mighty spike in volume here to get it through there. But this thing can rip like 2 points in a blink of an eye, really.
Wow, look at MU now. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if this is the push. Or toilet. We'll see.
Apple, hang in there, baby.
MP. Come on, let's go. Coin not doing a whole lot. MSFT slightly red at the moment, but this MP trade is freaking awesome. I will take it. Let's see if we get a melt up here in a moment. 54 on Chicago PMI versus 43.5 expected. PPI, by the way, did come in kind of bad.
Apple not running where I want it to run. Come on. Coin just sitting there too. Okay. You got this little lull in the action right now. Market down 100, Dow down 172. Apple on the verge of breaking the lows. Like I said, 252 break and I'll be out.
Out of Microsoft here. Here comes the two words downside volatility. I'm going to give it till about 10 o'clock to see if directionally we end up down. I want to put some put options here on the Qs, but I'm actually more tempted to put call options on the Qs just because I feel like we're snapping out levels of liquidity and then moving higher. So that's probably going to be my move today on the Qs, but I'll wait on, probably looking at something slightly out of the money for Monday, but we'll see. I really don't want to see anything below 624 if I'm looking for call options. Otherwise, it would be put option.
Come on.
Here we
Got a
go.
big chance on WDC here. MP still chugging along, right? 63.50 or so.
Okay. Don't tell me I got stopped out of Microsoft and it's going to turn and burn now. Might have to second chance this thing. Okay, I'm looking at the call options right now. For those of you guys watching that, I forget who it was yesterday. But I'm looking at the 628 strike on the Qs, and that's for Monday. It's at about $3 right now. So I'll wait on those. But I have them queued up. SanDisk pulling back sharply now. Okay, perfect. The 628s are just under $3 now. I'm looking at Microsoft, and I think I want to try it again. Let's do it. 434.72. 434.72 redo. Guys, here we go. Geez, I was looking at those 628s for Monday. They were under $3, like $2.96. They just jumped to 330.
Wow.
So like they're moving pretty quick. I'm gonna wait for a pullback on this candle and then we'll get involved. I wanted to wait till 10 o'clock, but this is the move. Shoot, I might be late to these. I might have to move the price out a bit. Hold on. 630s. Those are 260. Okay. I don't like these options, to be honest, but I grabbed a few. So we paid 252 for the 630s on Monday, and I really wanted to wait till 10 o'clock. So I think we have a chance of maybe moving around a bit here. What the heck is coin doing? So why am I okay up to 630? Well, we closed at 629.43 yesterday. So I'm counting on us potentially closing the gap, finding maybe some rejection, or we rip. So again, these call options are expiring on Monday. They're kind of operating as a little bit of my hedge for the day. SanDisk. You guys remember the number we talked about on SanDisk? Pre-market VWAP? Anybody? Now I'm waiting for that level. I could have easily shorted it to that level, but that's a huge risk.
Coin no bueno. Again, in WDC, in Apple, both of them.
No problem, Vince. I'm not sure for what, but okay. SLV and NHOD. What is that? No silver, but oh, new high of day. You said. I see what you mean by that. Got it. 75. Let's see. Oof, that's gross chart. SoFi. Look at that, straight down. Even after earnings. Is the financial sector getting wrecked right now? No, JPM's doing okay. Let's look at it. XLF.
Come on, Apple. Let's go.
Look at this. Just realized my MP position rolled over a bit. No. So I was worried about is by 10 o'clock. We should see what the big boys want to do. And the downside volatility is still very real.
I'm up almost $1 now on my Apple trade.
By the way, the answer to the question on SanDisk was around 622. Oh, come on. Yeah, for the pre-market, and then 634 is after we opened. So Christian, yes, you are correct on that, but pre-market was that 622 level. All right, let's I'm gonna add some more here to coin. Let's do it. Boom. It's now or never, coin. What's that song? It's now or never. I'm kicking myself for not taking a partial MP now. Coin to save the day. Let's go. Come on. We're pretty heavy now in coin. I love this move right now. Let's see if we get a big pop now. Let's get some violence over 199 into the 200. Like I said, Scott.
Would be great. Apple's
We
starting
got
to
a
pay
lot of
now.
people that love crypto. A lot of people.
Yeah. Apple's starting to pay. Let's go.
Oh, that's gross. A beautiful move to the upside, getting smacked down. Yikes. Oh well. It's part of the trade. Also, on a stock like SanDisk, you can get wrecked on spreads. I mean, right now it's at $1.27, now 53 cents. It was just at $1.70, now $1.05. I mean, those spreads will kill you. They're holding even 100 shares. You're like, whoa, I'm down 170 bucks out of nowhere. All right, coming up on 10 o'clock. SanDisk, I'm going to keep it on at 622. If it bounces in around 620, that could be maybe a level where we see a little bit of a bounce. Another way to look at it is, mark the bottom to the top, pull a 50% retrace on this pre-market high. It, technically get back down to 600 bucks for a 50% retrace, which if you were one of the investors that missed out, that'd be a level you probably want to get involved in. Uh-oh, Q's rolling over here. If we break low of session, I'll dump all my options here.
Wow, Apple, you're doing it for me. I love you. I love you. I love you. And now I'm getting whacked on WDC. What I'm going to do on WDC is I'm going to add, I only have 200 shares. I'm going to add 200 right here at this 267. Go full share size on WDC. So WDC, not full share size, sorry. Long at, yeah, I'm going to try to get it right here, 267, 267. So I'm going to add to a losing trade down here. And I'm long, 266.70. Wow. Apple, you're doing it for me. I love you. I love you. I love you. Go. 2.5 points on Apple, and I'm not selling right now.
Okay, SanDisk just broke under 620. Might get interested, maybe. I don't know though. I see the Qs rolling over here, still in those call options, but not for long. I mean, I don't like the fact that we tagged a new session low. And good news is we bounced, but that better be a double bottom, or else we continue lower here. Oh wait, an MP. I might have to dump this thing. I'll wait. We're right at the 200 EMA. So I'll be patient here. SanDisk, I'm kind of interested here. Let's maybe bias BS, baby size shares. I do know that it could go down to about 601 for a 50% retrace in the overall move. But I'm wondering if people are going to get involved. Psychological level here at 620. So let's maybe put it down at you know what? I'll wait. Some pretty aggressive selling.
Interesting that Tesla had announced the cancellation of X and S, right?
Hmm.
2 vehicles out of their lineup.
I wonder why.
They're going to make room for. I saw yesterday. So they sold roughly 450,000 Model Y and Model 3 combined, and all other vehicles sold 11,000.
Oh wow.
Which means Cybertruck, X, and S.
Mm-hmm.
So they're taking out Cybertruck's too new, so they're taking out X and S, and they're going to take that plant, from what I read, and turn it into the autonomous plant. You know, where they're going to do, I guess, robo-taxi and whatever the other one's called, where they, you know, it's all automated.
Yeah. I mean, the X versus the Y, it's almost the same thing. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit of a size difference, but for the price, it doesn't make sense. And the Model 3 is like, I don't know. It's if you just need a car from point A to point B, it's
good. Yeah,
perfect for that.
My sister-in-law has it, and it's nice. A bit small for myself. I'm coming out of Apple right here, traders. Have to trade off on Apple. I'm going to take my 2.5 points. Why not, right?
SanDisk down to 610 now, guys. That's why we wait. Now I will wait for that 601. And I'm concerned the Qs are aiming lower, so I may crush these. Normally I would get put options, as you guys know, but today I was looking for maybe some manipulation in the markets to push lower and then find bulls to just snap up the base here and rip the markets higher. And it was right around here, 10 o'clock. So maybe 10:30. I don't know, but I'm still hanging on to MP, still in the coin trade. If these don't play out, red day for me, but it's Friday. Already had a losing trade on Softy, which let me pull it up. But did it bounce? Sure enough, it bounced. Oh well. All right, guys, let's keep an eye on SanDisk. 601 where I'm watching. In fact, nibble at 604 maybe? Because this thing is a mover. I'll wait.
Go Apple, go.
601. What a guys, what is that? What did it put at the top today? 676. So it's down 70 points from its high today. I'll wait till a real bottom is put in. Right now it's just free falling. So let's see some consolidation at a certain level. Again, 604 to maybe 601. Might be interesting. But meanwhile, Qs are aiming lower. I might have to dump these call options here in a minute. Okay, here we go. We're in the 603 print now with SanDisk. Guys, 601 print would be awesome. Let's get ready here. 601 to 604 is where I was watching. I'll nibble right now. Small size. 605.72. What a random fill. Okay, it's
Hopefully
a nibble.
WDC keeps us in the game here.
Yep. And I would be okay with adding all the way down to 601. But I saw that we literally tagged that area and then bounced. Guys, here's exactly what I was talking about. Look at the cues. Look at coin. We're going down, finding a liquidity sweep, and then pushing higher. Now, if this continues, this is where I would see bullish behavior absolutely rip the shorts apart and do a short squeeze. But it doesn't have to happen. This is kind of what I was expecting to see happen. I thought we'd cut a little lower on the cues. So I, admittedly got in a little bit early, but it was what I was hoping for. So you can push lower, getting all the bulls panicked from a retail side, and then having institutions just literally bull candle or completely engulf. For those of you guys use an orb, your 15-minute orb on the upside. So basically crack the bottom of your orb and then literally rip the top off, which is coin. It could be my trade of the day. I'm calling it right now. SanDisk looking great now. Let's add. Holy
manifest
crap.
It, right?
Look at that. SanDisk, we're up 9 points already. Let's go. I'll add right here. Okay. 612. Not the greatest. Guys, here comes the cues.
Still half my trade left in Apple. We are going to move it here. Let's go. Close the gap. Coin's starting to come a little bit now too.
So we need to get over 622 and a half. 623, let's call it, on SanDisk for us to potentially push back up to the anchored VWAP. But first and foremost, we've got to get to 620. So let's see if we can get there. This could be a monster trade for me, even with baby size. More out of principle. Anybody takes, still a little risky, but I mean, it's up 15% on the day. And by the way, for those of you guys who are following along, did what I say make sense? When you're looking at a 50% retrace and anchored VWAP, you're looking at your 200 EMAs, your 50 SMAs, or 55, sorry, SMAs. So we're looking for that confluence, right? And it doesn't always happen, but when it does, I was happy to maybe get involved in around 622 based on pre-market anchored VWAP. But then when I saw that level break, I just got it for cheaper, to the tune of 17 points. Now I'm at where I would want to get in, right? It's at 620 now. So, in fact, let me take some. No, you know what? I'm going to wait. Monster trade now, guys. Even with baby size. Okay, Q's. No more sleep. Take the top off. Let's go. What else? You know what? I wasn't even paying attention to my AMD trade at all. Neglected. That's okay, though. It's doing all right. So if SanDisk gets over 623, we'll have to fill that big bullish engulf candle that put us up at 633. So let's see if we get a push there. We need the Qs to help. We need MU and we need AMD. We need the chip sector to help us rocket higher. But I'm feeling okay. No partial yet on SNDK because I do want to see if we actually can get above that 623 and move into that 630 print. And target would be around 633 for first partial, which would be a monster move. This is crazy, Scott.
Yep. Traders, I'm coming out of all Apple shares here. I'm done with the Apple trade, finished. Yeah, 2.5, 2 3/4 points on the Apple trade. Next up is going to be WDC. Again, remember I added to this trade at 267, 272 was my first entry here. So I'm right at about.
I think you're breaking up on my
270.
side. Are you guys hearing the same?
Let me know if
Sorry,
I'm
Scott.
breaking up here. Yep. Good here.
Okay. I'll refresh. I'll be back.
Yep.
I don't like SanDisk. Reject that 623. We got to get over that with some force here. Scott, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you perfectly, yes.
All right, cool. You too. You're coming in loud and clear. It's perfect. Okay, I'm getting ready to take half off my SanDisk trade in a moment. We just peaked over 623. Let's wait. Let's see if we can get a nice push into the 630s. If we start to reject this area, I will take some off. $15 points on 150 shares, Scott. It's not a bad trade.
That's the one you want to have 1,000 shares on, right?
I know it. I know it. Come on, Qs. Get up there, would you? MP holding that 62, feeling okay about that. I'll wait. And AMD, I might add to AMD here. Let's see if we can get an add over. Needs to push over 245, really. No, I'll wait. I'll wait on AMD. Okay, there's a rejection. Taking half off SanDisk is what it is. We'll still let the other half run, but not a bad trade. I'll take it. I'd like to bet 1,000 on the last trades I got. We need AMD to take off, the Qs to take off, and coin to take off. And of course, SanDisk, we've already banked some profit, but we took a lump today on Microsoft. That's about it. MP still dancing. My concern is every day around 10:30, the institutional guys get involved.
Yep. Yep.
the last few trading sessions, and they'll dictate the
Oh,
direction.
come on, WDC, you're killing me. Apple's still going. It's okay.
How many points did you get in the earlier? 8 points.
8 points, yeah. I'm giving it back though right now. Come on.
I've been keeping an eye on futures lately, like into the evening, to see like what Asia markets are doing with the Nasdaq and the S&P. And you talk about some volatility. Oh my gosh. Complete whipsaw. What I do actually, I think I might start trading futures, Scott, only because they trade technical levels like very, very well. Like they have a tendency to, you know, more so than the likes of like, let's just say SNDK or a Tesla, because some of that would be like hype and motivated by who knows what, greed, right? But when you look at the Nasdaq futures and the S&P futures, they're literally like there's very clear liquidity levels, very clear. And again, that's just me looking at it for the past week or so. So I may dabble in that. We'll see. Trouble is it's really expensive and you can get in trouble quick. All right, Hassett's on the news talking about he's not upset that he was passed over as Fed chair, which means this would be wild if this plays out, Scott. So we're debasing the dollar to make our exports more valuable and imports more expensive, right? Essentially making us more of like back in the day, manufacturing centric and export centric. Versus right now we're all imports pretty much. Helps with jobs, helps with blah blah blah, but now everything is going to be more expensive because our dollar will be worth less, which means are we still going to be the reserve currency globally? That's been my thesis for the last year or so, and now to see it play out, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So hence why I keep saying I want to be long like crypto, not because I'm bullish on crypto per se, but I am bullish on blockchain. And the biggest wallet share is in coin and hood for the average day-to-day person, which we'll probably see it offset. Actually, I've had MA on my watch list today. And I think MA is going to be something MasterCard I look to short like more of like a long term. So I might even put like a leap out there for a put option or put spread, but it'll depend on next week. And that'd be like literally like a 9 month, let it play out, put up whatever 8, 10K and see what happens. But I wonder how many people in the room think about like what I just said when you're talking about debasement of the dollar, what imports have an impact on exports, blah blah blah. Like, are you guys evaluating markets that way? Just curious on your thoughts. Or is it just kind of like, hey, as it happens, you're hearing from the news? That's okay too. I'm just curious. Fantastic. Now we're making some dough on this thing. Need SanDisk to break out over 630. That would be great. And I need MP to wake up and get back up to 63 so I can enjoy my lunch today. Coin to 205 would be monster. At this point, if we get over 202, I'd be happy. I'll get a massive trade. That'd conclude my week on a high note.
Yep. Nvidia breaking out now too. Coin just needs to get through that 199 through yesterday's close.
Yeah. Pre-market we lifted over 200, but it is ugly down here. And you talk about some volatility. This thing is, it was down 5% yesterday, which is which is pretty material to a stock like coin.
Right.
But it is very volatile. But do you figure how many times coin has moved or oscillated 5%? Definitely more so than an average stock, right? In the last year. Guys, here comes the move on SNDK. Let my runners run. I want to see a push over 633 now. Reason being is 632 to 634 was kind of where that anchor VWAP has been oscillating from. If we get over that push, we'll call it 633, we should go see the VWAP, which is 640, but I'm not going to be that greedy. I definitely want to see a 630 plus print though. Anyway, where were we? Coin, yeah. I mean, we've seen that thing move 30 points, Scott, in our time trading.
No
coin.
doubt.
So does it happen now before the event, or does it happen after the event? Either way, I'll be watching closely. VZ43, Zuki, I'm imagining, and I'm trying to read through what you're trying to say. I'm imagining Verizon Wireless at 43. Is that what you're saying? Did you take the trade earlier, or are you thinking about getting involved at 43? Because 43 might be where you find a ton of overhead resistance. It's a breakout or takeout area for sure. Cue the disclaimer, of course. It's your money, do what you want with it. Good earnings, but worth noting. I mean, they had some issues recently with some connectivity, et cetera, et cetera. All-time high sits at $47.36. Is that right? Let's see. Is that right? 37.36. I don't even see that print. Where is it? It's been a misprint there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably have to give this up here on WDC. My losses are mounting here, and I want to have a green day. So I'll give it a couple more pennies here, and then I'm going to come out.
I'm feeling like that with AMD and coin. I'm still like wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's the way I am on this WDC.
Yeah, I guess Zuki, the thing with Verizon, it's definitely I'm not discouraging it, right? It's a little bit slower mover, huge push. Obviously, they blew their earnings out, and that's good news around adding new customers, etc. So the trouble there is, anytime I see a stock like that, I would say like AT&T, a lot of the telecom companies, they become, I don't want to say safe havens, but for lack of a better word, for long-term investors, because they usually will pay dividends, and you can own 20,000 shares of it if you're a big, investor, and it won't move that much. So it's a pretty stable. Maybe it moves and oscillates 0.5% or something. But as a trade, it becomes challenging because you're going to be fighting for 10 cents oftentimes. Anyway, back to queuing the disclaimer. I don't like that MP is consolidating here at the 200 EMA and it already broke the VWAP. So I might be in trouble on MP. AMD rolling over. Qs are kind of rolling over a bit. I don't think I'm taking any other trades today, Scott.
Yeah, I hear you.
Kevin Warsh, Fed chair,
Yeah, it's
all
gonna be
but in the
interesting to
books.
see how that goes down, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Trump's
going to be super dovish.
Trump's pick, right? So
Mm-hmm. He's going to be like, we need to lower rates. And then magically, rates are 0%. It's fantastic.
yeah.
So, I don't know. If I'm again playing the game out on the chessboard, it's like we're gonna eat it in inflation for sure because of this debasement. But as a result, our exports will go up, productivity will go up. I don't know about GDP, but we'll find out. I'm just looking at macro level, right? And then if it doesn't work, we just go knock knock to the Fed's door and go, hey, can you print enough bonds? We'll buy them from you and cover the boo boo we made. So it's a win-win, but it goes back to this globalization versus nationalism. And again, when I watch the futures, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like big money come in and out of these markets, and the money coming out, it feels like it's other countries because it's usually in the evening. And then, like literally 2 days ago, Marcus went like straight. No, 3 days ago, Marcus went straight up on the futures, and a lot of that was just buying from. It wasn't other countries. It was us buying all everyone's selling. I say us, the U.S. It's kind of interesting to watch. I might switch gears on the cues, by the way. So if we start to take out the session lows, I might get some put options instead because I don't like this move right now,
Mm-hmm.
including coin. Like I need to see a push higher. We have a risk of aiming lower. There's two words we started the day with: downside volatility. All right, Scott, I'm gonna put the T on. I'm gonna keep some of these trades on just to let them play out a little bit, but realistically, might turn into a red day for me on a Friday. That's okay. We shall see.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
gonna stick
take a
around for a
look
bit?
here. Yep, I'm gonna stick here for about. I think I'll be here only till about 10:45, 10:50 today. I got to pack up and we're leaving town, so I want to get a little jump on. I'm out of Apple. The only thing I have is the WDC trade, and I'm in it roughly at 266.80. So I'm 6 points. I'm not going to let it go much further here. 260 probably will be my end point.
Tesla's going crazy. Let's pull it up.
And if that's the case, I just barely squeak out a green day, which sucks. But
It's at that's 434 level on Tesla. Let's do it. I might grab some options on it. Thanks for calling that out, Dylan. I'm grabbing options for next week, next Friday. Let's take a look. What are they? Let's look at 440s. They're $4. Cool. I'll grab 10 of them before I bounce. All right, I'm gonna leave you to it, Scott. Dylan, appreciate the call out there, man. It's good catch. So we got call options on Tesla. Get a little over $4 for them for next Friday's expiration at the 440 strike. For those of you guys following along for the options. Again, I'm not going to necessarily wait until next Friday, but good chance if we get above 440, I'll be making some dough today. Anyways, I'll let you go, Scott. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you next week. Stay safe. Cheers. God bless.
yep, see you later, DVG. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, coin never made it. I mean, I was with DVG looking at that trade, but no bueno. Market down 170, Nasdaq 237 Dow. Glad I got out of Apple when I did. Yeah. We're right here on WDC waiting. Could come back into Apple. I think I'm going to stay on the sidelines though for this one. NVDA straight back up here, not a bounce here on WDC. Going to wait and then come out of that and call it a day if we can get it. Farah, are you in the NVDA trade at 192? It looks good. Add at 193 actually. Could we just get like a 5-6 point bounce on WDC? Come on. Big pop now, just as I asked for it on WDC. Farah, take care of yourself. Yep. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I would say if we get to 267, I would be perfect. Come on. Looks like I'm going to have to take a loss on it then. Okay, what I'm going to do, traders, is I'm going to come out of the remaining shares here on WDC, and I'm going to have a green day, although it would have been a lot better had this WDC come through. It did at the start, but didn't here at the end. So hang in there. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the week. Going to be a small green week. In fact, one of the smallest green weeks I've had in a long time. I had 2 big red days this week, and then was able to put a few together here. The good news is NASDAQ's recovered, only down 40 points, and we shall see what happens here into the close today. So everybody have a great weekend. Thank you, Clifton, Farah, the rest of the team here. I will see everybody on Monday morning. God bless you all. Godspeed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Thanks, Vincent. Appreciate you. Dan, take care, bud.